So today we decided to color Easter eggs while we talk about things.
I'm petting your dog.
I know.
Hi, I'm Ashley Blom,
And I'm James Fight,
and together we are BlomFite
a comedy duo team.
from Austin, Texas.
And this is our banter.
So I got a bunch of egg coloring kits from the dollar store because I'm a high roller.
Yo, Ashley, yeah, you really big money bags.
Yep.
All the money.
So much money.
We're going to talk about Easter because Easter's coming up.
We are.
What Easter traditions do you have? Or have had? Or want?
So I remember waking up Easter morning and there would always be a trail of jelly beans leading from me and my brother's rooms to the downstairs. Like literally jelly beans, like one on every stair. And they would lead to eggs.
Mm-hmm.
So there would be jelly beans all over the house, like on the floor, like on the like edges of the doorways. And there would just be hilarious places that the jelly beans ended up, and the Easter eggs also. It was always really exciting when we found an Easter egg with money in it. And at the bottom of our baskets, there was always a bunch of quarters too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that was pretty fun. However, we wouldn't often find every jelly bean.
What?
So we'd end up finding them like months later.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when we moved out of that house, when my parents separated, that we found jelly beans that we had never found before.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, they would get all melty and stuff, but like...
Something attacks me.
But yeah, like my mom, I think she had like a little Buddha figurine, and there'd always be like a little jelly bean in the offering, and like hanging plants, there'd be little jelly beans around the rim. There would often be jelly beans and eggs that we couldn't reach, and we'd have to get my dad to help. So it was always really funny. I don't know, I liked following the jelly beans.
My parents did something similar for Halloween.
For Halloween?
Not Easter. What
Well,
year
it's
is this?
kind of like Halloween because like Jesus dies and then comes back as a zombie.
Yeah, there you go. Technically, he is a zombie.
Yeah.
That's
Zombie
a
Jesus.
little known. I wouldn't call it a fact, but like, no one really touches on that.
No. It's like sacrilege.
Is it?
I don't know.
Dude.
Probably.
Well, I think it's okay since it's Jesus.
It's okay to call Jesus a zombie because he's Jesus.
Oh, I thought you meant the act of being a zombie was sacrilege.
Oh. Well, no, because that's like kind of the whole point, right? You believe that like Jesus is going to come back and take everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, kind of we're all going to be zombies if that line of thinking is correct. Funny story.
Uh-huh.
My Nana had a bumper sticker that said, "My boss is a Jewish carpenter," and I thought that her boss just got her a funny sticker, and I'm like, "Tony's a carpenter?" And my Nana was very like disappointed in me, and she said, "Ashley, think back to Sunday school." I'm like, "Okay, it must be some sort of Bible thing." So I was like, "Oh, it was Moses."
No.
And she goes, "Why was it Moses?" And I say, "Because Moses built the ark."
Wow, that's so many wrong things.
There's so
in
many
a row.
things wrong with
in a row.
In a row.
How old were you?
10.
All right.
10.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Yep.
10-year-olds don't know.
Yeah. And then in
Stuff.
high school, when somebody asked why you can eat fish during Lent but not meat, my answer was, "Well, I suppose fish was all that Jesus could find in the desert." Nope. Can't find fish in a desert, Ashley.
Well, maybe if there's an oasis.
Maybe.
I get your line of thinking, mostly.
Anyway, talk about your traditions, James.
Well, similar to the jelly bean, except instead of jelly beans, my mom just had little eggs, the plastic eggs, and then she led that to the basket, and it was just like a little like maze. We didn't have a big house, but it was still just like a nice little maze, and it was really fun, and I always looked forward to it each year. And it'd lead to a bunch of just like awesome candy. Oh, I'm sorry, Finn. Just like chocolate bunnies and stuff like that. And after I was like 12 or 13, she stopped doing that and then just gave me the chocolate bunny, which I always liked because I like chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
But a girl I dated in high school, her family would actually make like a scavenger hunt.
Ooh.
So it's like, okay, we hid the basket somewhere, go find them. And then they would just like try and find it. And I really like that tradition because like it's a little adventure.
Yeah.
So when I have kids, that's what I want to do. But mine will have riddles, and it'll be like a whole quest because I'm a nerd.
Yep. You're gonna make your children into little D&Ds, right?
Oh, I'm forcing them.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they'll have to defeat the Easter Bunny. He's secretly an evil creature in my world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
It'd be great.
Do you call them Easter baskets or bunny baskets?
Easter baskets.
I had an ex-boyfriend in high school who thought I was weird for calling them Easter baskets. He's like, no, they're bunny baskets because the Easter bunny brings them to you.
That's incorrect. If you call them bunny baskets, you're wrong, and you're just wrong.
You might just be misguided.
That's okay. We still like you.
So I think these ones, yeah, you're just supposed to drop them. Supposed to drop them in.
We should probably say I haven't done this I don't know if I've ever done this.
I did it a few years ago, but in my adult life, I've gotten a bit more artistic with them. I know when I was little, we would just like color on them in crayons and just make them like single colored. But what is this one? This.
You put it in the bag and then you shake it. See, I thought we were just gonna have paintbrushes and we were just gonna paint the eggshells.
No, we have kits. We use wine openers for our children's toys. See what we can.
So growing up, I didn't know that Easter was a religion thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought.
Oh dear.
No, it's fine. I just thought it was just like, oh yeah, you just get candy, and that's it. There's this bunny who was just like, hey, look, candy.
Was your family, did you have a religion in your family?
Yeah, we were Methodists, but no one really cared.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't go to church until like 8th grade.
Okay.
When I was like, I'm getting confirmed in the church, we have to go. And my parents were like, okay. But then when I was 16, they're like, James, we're not going anymore. And I was like, I'm gonna go. So I kept going to church for a little bit.
That's so interesting because that's like the opposite of, I feel like, a lot of what my friends went through, where their parents want them to keep going long after they're kind of done with it.
Yeah.
And with my family, I actually started out Catholic, and I went to CCD, which was on Mondays, strangely enough, and not Sundays. And yeah, so my parents had me go. My mom was pretty religious at the start of my life, and as we went on and my parents separated, we kind of got away from it a little bit, and my mom kind of did her own thing with religion, and I just kind of let go of it. So
So you're a heathen.
Probably a lot of religious people would think I'm a heathen. I don't really know what I believe, and I think that that's okay. And so I just kind of go with the whole thing of be a good person.
Yeah.
And if there's some higher power up there kind of paying attention to us about it, then that's probably good enough for them. If not, I guess I'll deal with that when it comes. If you're watching this, please don't try to save me. I'm fine.
In your comments below, give us your best pitch to try and save Ashley from the demon hell that she's going to. Like and subscribe, and we did Easter eggs.
We're still in the process of Easter eggs.
Yay! Goodbye.